that is roaming the earth is the idea that all religions can coexist. The Higher Committee of Human Fraternity is now constructing a one-world religious headquarters in the UAE called the Abrahamic Family House, which will consist of a church, a mosque, and a Jewish temple located all together in a complex at the capital of the UAE. Euronews published a puff piece we're about to show you, celebrating the center with all
said the devil was present in the Vatican.
You're talking about something very real, aren't you?
Certo, realissima. E dico, se credete al Vangelo, credete all'esistenza del demonio.
Absolutely, very real.
As to the devil's presence in the Vatican, he says that's no surprise. He once had to perform an exorcism on another exorcist.
The first thing we need to do if we're going to find out if the devil is at the Vatican is take a tour underneath the Vatican. As we arrive underneath the Vatican, we see that it is laid out in a number of rooms marked by letters, as we can see in this aerial view map. Now we will be exploring some of the rooms in this map. Let's start off by looking in room C here. As we look into the room, we see that this is a mausoleum of Lucius Tullius Zethus. The Vatican goes on and explains that this room was used for offerings to the dead. We read, view of the north wall and mosaic floor. In the corners of the mosaic floor there are 8 marble squares with circular holes through which offerings to the dead were poured during the funeral rites carried out in the burial chamber. So here we have a room where offerings are done to the dead. That's pretty common in Catholicism. Now if we look in the next room, room E, so here in this room they have a vase which has the image of a Medusa. So here underneath the Vatican we have a Medusa. Again, we ask ourselves the question, this is a vase, but yet it's kept underneath the Vatican. This could have easily been removed. If the Vatican was a holy church, you would think that they would have done this. You think underneath the Vatican they would have things that are sacred to Christ and not foreign gods, not idols and images of foreign gods. Now as we move down further to room H, here we see that this is the mausoleum that is one of the largest and most luxurious mausoleums underneath the Vatican of St. Peter's Basilica. It says that it was built at the beginning of the second half of the 2nd century during the reign of Emperor Marcus Aurelius and belonging to a freedman of the important Valeri family. And as we're in this mausoleum, we see that there's lots of idols from the old Roman Empire. We ask ourselves, why does Rome keep these idols down underneath St. Peter's Basilica? You would think if they were Christians, they would want to clean all this out. I can't imagine anybody who has a true church.
Where have we seen this before? It's a question I have to ask you. We see this also in Scripture, where God gives Ezekiel a vision of what was underneath the temple during his days. Ezekiel 8, verse 5, they said unto me, Son of man, lift thine eyes up now way toward the north. Lift up my eyes toward the north. Behold, northward at the gate of the altar, this image of jealousy in the entry. He said therefore unto me, Son see what they do? Even the great abominations that the house of Israel committeth here. I should go far off from my sanctuary, but turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abominations. He brought me to the door of the court. I looked in the hole of the wall. He said unto me, Son of man, dig now in the wall. When I digged into the wall, behold, a door. He said unto me, Go in, and behold the wicked abomination. So here.
Learn about crypto and get paid as you learn with
Seus Lucifer matutinus inveniat, ille in quam Lucifer qui nescito casum, Christus filius tuus, qui regressus ab inferis, humano generis serenus iluxit, et tecum vivit et regnat in saecula saeculorum.